This is the Retirement Key Podcast with Abe Abich, founder of Abich Financial Services.
Thanks for joining us here on the Retirement Key with Abe Abich, founder of Abich Financial Services. I'm Heather Branch, here with Abe to ask him questions about things you can be working on now in an effort to better prepare for your financial future. TheRetirementKey.com is where you can go to begin your conversation with Abe and his team. Of course, we also have links posted in our show notes, or again, visit us anytime at TheRetirementKey.com. Here we are in what many call the most wonderful time of the year. The snow has not, well, some parts of the United States have seen snow already on the ground.
Not here yet.
I'm not here for it, so I'm fine with not yet quite having it. But Christmas and New Year's, they are right around the corner, Abe. So there's a lot of conversation. Put it on the list. First of all, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's the busiest time of year. And let's go ahead and add one more to-do list for anybody who is getting close to or thinking about their retirement plan. When it comes to our financial plans, ask yourself, have you made an appointment for a year-end financial review of your current investment portfolio, of your savings plan? Or I guess some people, as tit for tat, some people might schedule a start of the year review come January.
Sure.
And maybe that's a good point for you to make to us here today. Is one better than the other when thinking about annual reviews? Is it better year end or start of the new year? But as an advisor, what are some of the things that you watch out for when you're having these conversations in these meetings with folks?
So first off, we have ongoing reviews, Heather, and we have ongoing quarterly reviews for our clients. We just brought over a family that lives in Sterling, and they're with a big box firm, and they've had one phone call in the last year or two with that big box firm, and they're being charged ongoing fees for one phone call over 2 years. That's just unsatisfactory. It's a shame. So if you're paying a financial advisor, a retirement planner a fee, you should be able to, speak with them and meet with them frequently, and not weekly, not monthly, but quarterly we feel is really appropriate. And our clients feel that by being able to speak to us and meet with us 4 times a year, we can really stay on top of things. And there's not a lot that can get, away from you if you're speaking and meeting 4 or 5 times a year. That's a lot of planning. I mean, and a lot more planning outside of the investments. So in talking about year-end planning, what's important about year-end planning is there are some things that we want to keep in mind. I mean, if you're in the RMD phase, you don't want to miss that RMD. You have until the end of the year to get it out. But a lot of the big custodians like Schwab and Fidelity, you're probably not going to be able to get that RMD processed once Christmas time comes around, right? You want to get that done early to mid-December at the latest. And really, we have emails going out to our clients in September and October reminding them about RMDs. Gifting, you want to get the gifting done before the end of the year. Tax loss harvesting and brokerage accounts is important to take advantage of. Just make sure you're allocated properly. If it's been a while since you've looked at your allocations, you want to make sure they don't get out of whack. The markets have been on a little turnaround and on the up here lately. Not missing out on year-end bonuses from companies. I'll give you an example. We had another client in our office who is moving from company to company, and it's to his advantage to stay with the company through January because that's when the year-end bonus is paid. So early February, he's going to take the new job.
Got it.
These are little nuances, but they're very important for you to be aware of.
Yep.
So speaking of year-end planning, we just had a couple call into the show and come into the office from Alexandria, Virginia. They're small business owners. So, our primary demographic and our primary client that we serve is going to be 55 years old and older. A lot of our clients in their 60s, some 70s, that are just about ready to retire or already have retired. So they're in their 60s. They're retiring soon. Last maybe 5 years of work. Live in Alexandria. They've already accumulated $2 million in net worth in their business and real estate and assets. And the CPA firm and their existing advisor isn't helping them with things like where they should be, where they should have their ongoing contributions going into. And so they came on board with us and they're saying, hey, we can save money. We can continue to contribute. What should we contribute in? Should it be a 401k or SEP IRA or just a normal IRA? And after researching all the options for them and figuring out how many employees they have and don't have and things like that, contractors versus employees, we determined that it would be best for them to set up a 401k plan for their company. And, being 50 years old and older, you can put away $30,000 a year. And then if it's your own company, you can determine the match and things like that.
Okay.
So that was the best situation for them. But we're down to like a month left or less in this year where they need to get this plan and program set up and money in the plan and funded to take advantage of calendar year 2023. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So year-end planning is really important for a lot of people, especially small business owners and those situations we just talked about. So their biggest problem was they're working with professionals who aren't giving them comprehensive ongoing advice, simple advice at that. Like, where should I contribute my money?
Right?
Where should I continue to contribute as I'm down to the last 5 years of my working career here? And because of their specific situation, we recommended specific things, which was a 401k plan for them. And that's ultimately why they hired us. Because a lot of our clients, and them included, will say in just 1 or 2 meetings with us, Heather, we've gotten more value and more information from you guys in this first meeting or two than we've received from our advisory firm in the last year or two. Jeez. Right? And so you really want to pay attention to that right now. If you're hiring an advisor and paying somebody a fee, are you really getting the value that you should be getting from them for that management fee? This is why this couple in Alexandria hired us, a comprehensive plan with ongoing advice, the quarterly reviews they really liked. So if you sound like this couple from Alexandria, Virginia, you may be a small business owner, you may not be a small business owner, but you have questions about your retirement plan, questions about your portfolio, what you're invested in, the pros and cons of it, and just your ongoing comprehensive plan. Go to theretirementkey.com. Click on the Contact Us tab at the top of that page, and we can begin to have these same conversations with you as well.
We also have links posted in the show notes, so you can just browse and click there. Or, again, find us anytime at theretirementkey.com. All right, so thinking about our investments, our portfolios, and what to do best with our money, even if it's a very poignant time space to do it in. If you look at the markets and the economy and you're unsure what to do, Wall Street's got a new coined catchphrase for us, Abe. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is T-bill and chill.
T-bill and chill, baby.
Sounds a little bit too millennial if you're asking me, but we'll go there today. So far this year, over $38 billion has gone into 1 to 3 month T-bills, currently paying 5.25% to 5.5%. Now, in retirement, we do need long and short-term money, but I mean, this is really short-term, and it also feels like it requires a lot of maintenance. Is this something that you guys are having conversations about at Abich Financial?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I just recently wrote an article that this phrase just came out, the T-bill and chill little phrase there, and I kind of like it, and you really need to think about that, because if you are 55, 60, 65, 70, you're getting close to retirement or you're already there. Making 5%, 5.25%, 5.5% on treasuries. We're not talking about the stock market. We're talking about treasuries right now, which is currently being offered. Short-term government bonds, probably one of the safest instruments we can have money in, is attractive. It's really attractive, because if you think about what we might want to earn or are looking to earn on the safest side of our portfolio, that might be in between 3 and 6%, kind of in that range that we would strive for long term, right? And then if you're in the market, in the equity markets, we might strive for 6, 7, 8%, just a reasonable return that's striving for, right? There are no guarantees in the market. So we have goals we want to hit. We have returns that we would like to achieve. But perhaps the biggest thing a retiree can accomplish in their nest egg and portfolio is stability. And man, if you talk about stability with having treasuries and safe instruments like that implemented into your nest egg, it can really provide you that added peace of mind, that added comfort as you're making that transition, because, it was just a couple years ago we were talking about cash is trash and, cash is dead money and you couldn't make anything in cash, and you couldn't. Just 2 or 3 years ago, you were making 0 to 1%, and now we can go down to a lot of banks and make 4 or 5%, which is fantastic, and same with treasuries. So we just had a couple call in and come into the show from Haymarket, Virginia, just about a half an hour from our office. And they have 5 years left to retire. They're in their early 60s, a 5 on our risk scale, with about $1.5 million saved, currently working with a phase 1 advisor. 97% of our industry are phase 1 advisors, accumulation-based, investment focus. That's not wrong or bad. But if now you're 60, 65, you're thinking about pulling the trigger, and you want to know what your nest egg can create for income. You want to know when to take Social Security. You want to know how to lower and mitigate tax. You want to set up an estate plan, monitor the insurance and all these things. It's much more than just the amount of money you've saved.
Right.
It's much more than just the rate of return on your investments. And for a lot of our clients, that clicks. It clicks. It makes sense to them. They have this mindset shift where they start realizing, okay, I'm close. I believe I have a good amount of money saved. I believe I have enough money saved. I need to have a different plan. That's a realization this couple had from Haymarket in working with a phase one firm that simply wasn't answering the questions the way they wanted them answered. So we put together a phase two retirement plan, starting with their income covering their expenses in 5 years when they retire. We reduced their risk from a 7 out of 10 to a 5. We incorporated safety and protection on half of their nest egg. Some of those treasuries we just talked about, those T-bills, are allowing them to chill a little bit right now short term, right? Yeah. And giving them some added peace of mind in this roller coaster of a market we've been in the last 2 years. So if you sound like this couple from Haymarket, Virginia, and you're in your 60s, you're retiring soon, you're looking for a roadmap, you're looking for a direction, you're looking for a phase two retirement plan focused on income and distribution, go to theretirementkey.com, click on the Contact Us tab at the top of the page, and we can begin to have these same very conversations with you as well.
We also have links posted in our show notes. So if it's more convenient, you can just go and click on those links and be directed to our site. Or again, find us anytime at theretirementkey.com.
Thanks for listening to the Retirement Key Podcast with Abe Abich. To learn more about Abich Financial Services, visit theretirementkey.com. And join Abe for his radio show, The Retirement Key, Saturdays at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m. on WMAL.
Investment advisory services offered through Abich Financial Wealth Management, LLC, number 310633, a registered investment advisor firm. Financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if Abraham Abich is licensed in your state, please call 571-577-9968. Abich Financial Services is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Abich Financial Services, Inc., Virginia Insurance License number 127820.